Hello, everyone. Awesome, just like an AA meeting. Hi. I want us to express ourselves like we do in performance poetry, where we are storytellers. We share stories. Where we are listeners, we listen. Where we are sharers, storytellers, and listeners alike, we share the moment and later share the moment. This is how we should communicate, creatively speaking. I'll be the storyteller. Goosebumps bumped to her heart pumps, and still she took a seat. Next to him who begged to hear a wind of her narrative, she breathed out. Her deep-seated, never have I ever's how I ever got into some of the things I got into young. The things I am proud of, I nailed those things into plaster with a smile splashed across my face like paint. The matters on my brain keep me awake at night, wick-eyed, tearing out on the inside, but my dreams spread wide like wings and take flight like wings. I took a flight and winged through customs I ain't used to experience new. I've seen some things, I've done some stuff, felt enough to know that when the feelings get rough, to stop the feelings, shut out the cause like a door I've locked myself in before. Moved away from most until you showed up and you begged to hear my, well, how better to see you, dear, stories. As humans, we are wired to communicate through stories, but we don't do this often because of fear. We're afraid to share. We say things like, I'm not comfortable. I don't even know you to be sharing this much. You're not going to listen anyway. You're going to tell my business. I know it. I don't have anything to share. It is so easy to give into fear, push people away, not say anything, don't share. Instead, say things like, there is no room here for you. My shelves are all stocked with blues in a slew of hues, all but few are colored disappointments. They lay across my chairs like worn-out garments. My closets are filled with hang-ups I can't hang up, so I hang on to them. My floor is polished with my tearful wallowing. My carpets bear signs of my harping on issues upon issues. I went to go get tissues to wipe them up and stack them on my desk. My room is a mess. It's best I suggest that my state of self is comparable to a sad hoarder's room. There is no room here for you. And we could buy that. We could buy into this fear. But I want us to be different. I want us to be open, be vulnerable, share our stories. I come from laughter that can split sides like Sundays. Retired jokes from folks that live life. And yo, let me tell you something. Back in the days, I come from Scrabble nights, gymnastic antics, Hey Arnold Saturdays, ballet recitals, no school tomorrow because it's insert a Jewish holiday. Chess fights, sometimes chest fights. I come from blocks, not streets. I come from meat that's inexpensive. Gyros to hot dogs, people gotta eat. I come from broken promises, like pull too hard on pendant attached necklaces. I come from New York City, kid. I come from friends, piles of them, like food on holidays. They broke bread, took bread, and made bread with me, all the while teaching me relationships are never free. They cost a leg, an arm, and some heartbeats, like death. She brought me tears like a holy but deeply beloved shirt. I gained soul in the midst of all that loss. I gained soul in the midst of all that loss. I come from family, arguments that took the air and never gave it back. I come from music, rap, jazz, rock, reggae, Afrobeat, soca, keys, salsa, merengue, bachata, soul vibes. These beats and rhymes kept me sane when everything went up in flames. I mean, everything. And yet, everything I come from is retained in my laughing lines and worry headers. Tales I sit down to write down, then spin out like the string on a manila envelope. These words I spoke to you, my story. Thank you all for being listeners and listening.